right, and we're back. Hello and hello. Thank you guys for joining. We got some good stuff to talk about. We got some lies to debunk with this damn Ariana, her lying ass from her live yesterday. I feel like that whole live between her and Martell was a whole, deflection. They knew Mel was in Paris. They already knew that. So anytime Mel go live and be talking about what she's doing, they always go live and try to deflect and take away the attention from what she's doing. Now y'all know that whole court situation where Martell acted a fool in the parking lot. Y'all know all about that. Y'all know about the receipts that Melody Cherie put out there about Martell punching her and all these things. He said he didn't do it. He always lies. But then when you show the receipts, then he get quiet. So weird. Let's see. Hey, Cameron, he was very aggressive with Melody. Other than that, that one time, said, when did he step up or speak for Melody? So I frankly don't give a damn about it. Oh, who? Okay. All right, Felicia. Then tell us how you really feel, dear. All right, but as you guys can see going across my screen, everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right, so what we're going to be doing in this video is just kind of walking down the live and then showing some receipts and talking about some things with Martell, because Martell seems to think that he is just this upstanding guy. He's a great father and all these other things. We've already talked about the things that happen with the kids, but let's go ahead and get this train rolling, honey. Everything said in this video is alleged, and in my opinion. Okay, let's get on into it. All right, so first you saw Arionne saying that she has a job, that she works. Well, I told you guys that she did. I'm getting ready to show y'all the video, all right, where she was saying that this was last year. Now, Martell says in the video yesterday that she did not have a job, okay? He says she did not have a job, and she has not worked in like 4 years, all right? That's what Martell said. All right, so hold on. All right, so let's do this.
For years. I can only get financial aid if I'm going for my master's. When you're getting your RN, it's not considered a master's. You have to get your RN before you get your MSN. So I do not get financial aid. I pay out of pocket. Martell pays for me to go to school every single semester. Like, it is what it is. It's just what we doing. I don't owe them no explanation, but some questions, if I see it pass, I'll answer. I do have a passion for helping people, and particularly postpartum mother baby. Well, thank you, girl. Thank you. NCLEX is easier. Well, so they say. People who are in my class currently who have set for their NCLEX, they all passed. So you a mother baby. Girl, that's what's up.
Y'all hear that? So she's saying that she's taking some tests that it said that she can't take until she passed something else first. And I looked it up. Now, I'm not a nurse, so if I have any nurses in my chat, then you guys let me know. She said she had 2 more semesters to go. All right. Ariana said she had 2 more semesters to go before she become an LPN. So let's go ahead and share screens. I don't think she knows what she's talking about. Okay. I looked up how long does it take to be an LPN in Alabama. Okay. All right. So it says about 1 to 2 years. She ain't been in school that long. So how now we do know that she was in school prior, but she dropped out or was kicked out, something. She didn't finish. But it says here to become an LPN in Alabama, I'm sorry, y'all. You typically need to complete a state-approved practical nursing program, which usually takes about 1 to 2 years. It says after graduating, you must pass the next well, I can't say that, PN exam to obtain your license. Now, she just said that the people in her class already took this test. So is she like behind? Like, how's she in this class with them? I'm not sure how this works. You guys tell me, because I'm just reading how it's worded here. It says that the entire process, including education and licensure, can take approximately 1 to 2 years in total. So how is it that you only got 2 more semesters to go before you be an LPN, and you haven't even taken this test right here? The what is it? The NCLEX, if that's how you say it. I'm not sure. How is that? So you just gonna skip over everything else and just be an LPN before you take all the other required state approved practical nursing programs that's required of you before you are a licensed LPN. I'm trying to figure out how that happens. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how that happens. I did my due diligence to pull it up. Y'all know if we're going to be talking about something, I always like to pull receipts on that. So let's stop sharing. Y'all heard her say it, honey. She sound like she ready to go. All right, let's put this back.
Okay. More semesters. And I got something for y'all when I graduate and stuff I've been working on and planning on doing. And thank you so much. And it's definitely not easy. And I lock in.
Okay, so let's take that down. So she said, "Oh, I got something for you guys when I graduate," but she's saying it like this is like around the corner now. So let's go ahead and play here, where she was saying that she. Let me play this one first. I don't want to jump the gun. Okay, so let's play this where she was saying that she actually does have a job. Okay, but Martell said that she ain't worked in like 4 years, and then when she did work, it was only like for a month and a half. But the way she said, and this was last year when she said this. All right, y'all know I'm going to pull the clip because I'm always finding. So let's go ahead and get into what she says, because she's bragging right here saying that we don't know what we're talking about, because she does have a job. And somebody was saying that she was working at like a nursing home. She said, no, it's not there, but she's not telling us where she works. So according to her, last year she was working.
I do work. Y'all just want to know where I work at so bad. You'll never find out.
Shout out to Black Bell World.
You see, I do want to speak on something, but we're going to keep it moving. I don't work in a nursing home. Like, what the hell? Where do y'all get this shit from? I don't work at a nursing home. Okay. Oh my God. Who told y'all that? The same person that told y'all I had a baby? What? Mom, can I get on the camera? No, Maverick. Because I said eyelashes. You know.
Now, last year he couldn't get on the camera. Yesterday he was all over the camera. So what's the difference? Because y'all know back then Martell was trying to keep Knox off the camera when a lot of the bloggers start doing videos saying that it's not fair that you're keeping Mel's kids off the camera, but then here you are showing Knox. So now he was telling her, don't be having Knox on camera. But then yesterday she had him on camera and was showing him, but we never got to see Mel's kids. So why are there two different rules for the kids is what I'm trying to figure out.
You can't. You say, okay, you can say hi from afar. You can't get on here though. Okay. Becca. Mommy, just say hi. No, say hi from over there. They can hear you. You can't get on here though. Mm-hmm. When your daddy call, you can talk to him on FaceTime. He on a flight right now though. Hi
So
guys, how are you doing?
he jumped on it anyway.
I know y'all already seen him.
Yeah, but and this is mine.
I'm saying what like it's not often.
Hey guys.
All right, so y'all heard her say that she was working.
And actually I do work. Y'all just want to know where I work at so bad.
All right, so we need to see no more. All right, so let's go ahead and watch right here. This was yesterday where Martell already made it clear she does not work. Okay, and she ain't worked in almost 4 years. Blew it up. Thank you, Pink Tea. That's her line. was talking, but she was talking shit at the courthouse. You were. Melody said you were. You the only one that was talking shit while Martell was walking with his head down. You were actually talking shit, but now you get on live and act like you didn't say anything or do anything. You just trying to go to school, but at the courthouse, you won't think about school. You think about trying to get under Melody's skin to get a reaction. And had she popped your ass at the courthouse, then you'd have been ready to press some charges. And I think that's what y'all were trying to press her to do. Because y'all ass is broke. Okay, let's move it ahead. Let's get to what she's talking about. Work. Now I want to hear what he said. Now that it's up loud. So he's saying that all the nursing, stop talking about all the nursing stuff and try to talk about some motivational stuff, please. So why you don't get out her live and let her talk about what the fuck she wants to talk about? Like, you're not her father. You don't dictate her lives and tell her what to talk about. He's telling her stop talking about nursing stuff and go and talk about motivational stuff. Why she can't talk about nursing stuff? Because she lying too much? Or she not lying like y'all practice? Is that what it is? Because she's telling people she's taking the Nexus test, if I said it right, and she ain't even passed and or finished her courses for the program that she's in. So she's sitting up lying to people. I hear that. Lies. All right, so she just said that. Let me read this. It says that it generally takes 12 to 18 months to complete the LPN program, though some associate degree programs can last longer and accelerated options may be as short as 6 to 12 months. If we have any nurses in the chat, you guys are free to come in and give some clarity on that as well. So that after finishing your program, you must pass the, what is it, the next list? Did I say it right? PN exam, and then you can apply for your license to begin working as an LPN. That's how that works. So she just made it sound like she gonna just take the course. No, you got to apply for it. Okay, you have to apply for it. All right. It says that associate degree programs are less common for LPNs, but take longer from 18 to 24 months and include more general educational courses. Okay. And the diploma programs are more common routes for people who are trying to get into that. Said the providing focused nursing education, which goes 12 to 18 months. I don't even think she was in school that long when she was in there before. So how she just only has 2 semesters left, I don't know. All right. So it says the steps to becoming an LPN, you have to complete the prerequisite. You also have to attend an LPN program. You have to pass the Nexus PM exam. You have to get licensed, and then you have to find the actual job. And that's the actual steps to becoming an LPN. All right, so let's. Trying to get to where you're talking about work. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to get to where she's talking about where she works. Because he's gonna confirm she don't. It's not a product, but okay. Oh, y'all can't see. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm sorry. I thought I shared. Y'all, I'm jumping the gun. I'm sorry. Give me a chance to pull this up, child. I'm trying to get to the point where she says, can y'all see it now? I got too much going on over here. Pardon me. Okay. All right. Pardon me. All right, so we got it up. So let me get to the point where she says she.
So those were
some with the little beanie bag.
Oh, so it's not like a job? Because when I used to work,
Okay, here we go.
So
back to our conversation, Martell, do you want me to get a job? Because somebody just said he is the job. Do you want me to get a girl? You get it on another level, baby. Do you want me to get a job, Martell?
Well, it's well worth it, I tell you that.
Do you want me to get a job? Because when I used to work and I did have a job, Martell was at the job. So do you want me to get a job?
Hold on. What you say?
You were at the job, Martell.
I don't get it. What you mean?
You were bringing me lunch. You was there before I clocked off years ago. So do you want me to get a job?
That was 8-9 years ago.
You were still there.
Girl.
So I mean, do you want me to
So last year she said she was working. Martell said 8-9 years ago is when she worked. Did y'all just catch that? Let me take it back just a little bit.
Do you want me to get a girl? You get it on another level, baby. Do you want me to get a job, Martell?
Well, it's well worth it, I tell you that.
Do you want me to get a job? Because when I used to work and I did have a job, Martell was at the job. So do you want me to get a job?
Hold on. What you say?
You were at the job, Martell.
I don't get it. What you mean?
You were bringing me lunch. You was there before I clocked off years ago. So do you want me to get a job?
That was 8-9 years ago.
You were still there.
Girl.
So I mean, do you?
Now she was working 8-9 years ago at like as a bottle girl at a club, because I remember that's what Marsau said, that they actually met Arionne at some club or bar that they used to go to. She worked as a bottle girl. So is that the last job you had 8-9 years ago when you started messing with Martell? So all this time he been stealing Mel's money and taking care of you and you know, paying your Section 6 apartments and paying for all the things and buying you this car that you don't have anymore? Like, so you haven't had a job since then, but last year you went live to say that you do have a job and bloggers are lying on you and we don't know your business and da-da-da-da. But he just confirmed you ain't worked in about 8 years.
Do you really want me to get a job?
Yeah, I do, long as it's worth it. But if I mean, like back then, you making $15 an hour? No, ma'am, I don't want you to work because no.
Who said I was making $15?
$15 an hour as a bottle girl at a club? I don't know.
An hour.
Back then, you were 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15 years ago. You was making 12.
I don't know what he's talking
you was
about,
making 40. How much were you making? That's the fact right there.
Right, but even
no. How much were you making?
I can't remember.
I remember.
So long ago, Martell ain't worked in years.
That's the reason I didn't want you to work, because
I can't remember, Martell, because I ain't worked in years. But last year you went live to say that you were working. Like, can we?
it didn't make sense. $14 an hour? No, ma'am.
$14 an hour, Martell. I was
then.
never making $14 an hour. But even still, me going to work now as a nurse.
Hey, so guys,
Can I work full time?
So
because
I don't think
Martell her I can't work nights, y'all, which is crazy because you get paid the most at nights.
Yeah.
Can I work nights, Martell?
you would not work nights.
Why? You get paid the most at night.
You have a beautiful daughter and a young son. No.
They could be sleep at night, Martell, while I go to work, and then in the morning I'd be able to take my kids to school, pack their lunch like I do every single morning.
Well, you ain't on, you don't have a blog, so we ain't gonna talk about that. No.
A blog.
A blog. What they call it? A blog? No. Don't worry about it.
It's my real life, Martell.
Yeah.
Some people don't show everything that goes on in their life.
Okay, that's all. We don't want to see no more. All right, so Martell has confirmed she don't have a job and she ain't worked in God knows how long. Okay, so period. I think we figured that out. Okay, yeah. Miss I was working last year. All right, so let's get into the things of the things. Martell said Ariana has a beautiful daughter, but is her last name Holt? Ariana says here, I love you, Paris Holt. When did her last name get changed to Holt? And does her daddy know that Ariana is running around here calling her daughter with her baby daddy Paris Holt? Really? When that happened? Because people down here saying Paris Holt. Paris Holt? Really? She says, I love you, Paris Holt. When did your daughter from your baby daddy get Martell's last name? When that happened? All right, but let's continue. Let's continue. All right, so now we got to get into some things of the things where Marsau, I got to play y'all this clip where Marsau co-signs that Martel, when he's around Arionne, that he is aggressive, okay? He's aggressive when he's around Arionne. And Martel, he's going to look crazy. So I'm going to play the audio because if I play the video, then I'm going to have to edit it, and I don't want to. So we're going to play the audio, okay? But first, let's play what Melody says, that she didn't even know that there were problems in their marriage when Martel stepped out. She thought that everything was fine, okay? She thought that everything was fine. They were still being intimate, but he was playing in her face and out doing what he saw the Scott boys doing, okay, and playing in Mel's face and over there with Arionne. So let's get into it. Let me turn it all the way up. I want y'all to hear this. The Scott boys doing, okay. All right, stop that. Yes, he did. So okay, we're in a relationship. Because y'all was talking about it. And he said it. Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. Let me get the right one. Because Melody was saying that she did not know that they were even having issues like that in their marriage. She thought they were good. She thought they were good. I put a bunch of clips today. I also have the clip where where they were saying that Miss Van called for Marsau to come to the house because Martel was being aggressive with Melody after the conversation came out where Arionne called Martel's phone. Martel was, I guess, in the shower or somewhere. Melody answered the phone and Arionne said, I didn't call to talk to you. Put Martel on the phone. And that's when all hell broke loose. And Martel and Mel got into this huge fight where I think Miss Van was called. Miss Van, she was nervous because y'all know she lived hours away from Melody. And she called Marsau to hurry up and get over there because there was getting ready to be a huge fight, or there was something going on that was physical maybe between them. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here you go. So here's where Marsau says that Martel is aggressive with Arionne. Mr. I ain't never hit her.
Martel, no, man, this is not. She ain't it. Even their interaction, to me, Martel's a different guy with her.
Male friend.
Yeah, you heard that too? Hmm? What type of guy is he when he's with her? I'd probably say more aggressive. You know? Where did you see that at? We all went.
Yeah. Shakes to have somebody you cheating on your wife with, that walk with your friends, mutual friends. That's so.
Well, when you said we all went out, I didn't go out with you or her.
No,
she just she just pulled up one time. That's literally the only time that we ever went out. But I have been out with him, and she's been around. You know, and that's why.
You mean he was out and about? No, because this was a big secret now. You nobody know. You mean he was out and about? No.
It was.
And no. You knew he was doing
So Martel was trying to say Mel put it out there.
Let Martel know, man, this is not. She ain't it. Even their interaction, to me, Martel's a different guy with her. What's up, guys?
So y'all hear that? Marsau is saying that Martel is a different guy when he's out or around Arionne. He's more aggressive, and he's witnessed this. So I think Marsau has seen a lot in the relationship between Arionne as well as Melody. He's seen a lot of abuse on both sides, not just with Melody and Martel, but also with Arionne and Martel. He's seen it because he said he's always, that anytime he's been around him, he's super aggressive with Arionne. And it's no coincidence, I told y'all where she told Original Straight No Chaser that Martel slapped her in the face. And Melody already said that Martel slapped her as well and punched her. Y'all see that? Melody says screen recorded this today too, says straight from my DM, but watch the pick me still play dumb. Says that, well, go play in traffic somewhere, search the word and found it all. Says, and that's when the word is highlighted. So it's there where it says punched. But let me keep that up. But let's play again where Marsau says that he told Martell, Arionne ain't it. She ain't the girl. She's not it. But Martell was being very aggressive with Arionne as well. So
even their interaction, to me, Martel was a different guy when he was with her.
What type of another male friend?
You heard that too? Huh? What type of guy is he when he's with her?
I'd probably say more aggressive. You know?
Where did she see that at? Because of anything, I know we all went out.
You know, nice to have somebody to cheat on your wife.
So we heard it where it said that he is very aggressive. Okay, very aggressive. So let's go down. Let's go down. All right, so here's where Melody is saying that she wanted to move out of Huntsville. So Martell knew when he kept continuing this whole case with Melody and those kids that was keeping her in Huntsville. Kind of how he's doing with Arionne. Y'all just heard him tell her, no, you're not going to work. No, you're not working nights. So Martell is very controlling and aggressive with his women, and he's been using the court system in order to still try to control Melody, even though they're not together anymore. So Melody is saying she hated in Huntsville. Y'all remember at the reunion, she hates it in Huntsville. That Martell was sending her pictures and stuff, but she declined his pictures. She didn't want any pictures from him. He was sending her pictures of him and her when they were in a good place, trying to like get back in her head. And she was just like, no, she was rejecting him. But then he started filing all this stuff and these motions in court when Melody started ignoring him. But that was keeping her in Huntsville, because if they have shared custody, she can't move with the kids, and he knows that. All right, so let's get into it.
See all them pictures right there? These are all pictures this man had sent me this year randomly to my phone. The reason it's titled "This Is Why," because this is why he's misbehaving, because he ain't got this no more. It's not fair. I know. That's my point. I think the system's jacked up because they make women have to stay in environments. That's depressing for me. And I mean that. I hate being in Huntsville. Everybody in this room knows that I hate being in Huntsville. I hate it. It's such a dark shadow. Everybody here has heard me talk about getting out of Huntsville because I hate being there. That's the only reason I can't just get my kids to leave.
Y'all hear that?
See all them pictures?
So Martell knew what he done. He cheated on Mel, had that whole baby on her, and then he starts sending her these pictures, and she rejected him. She didn't want nothing to do with his ass. So what did he do? Kept filing shit. She just wanted that to be over. He wouldn't give her full custody, even though he knew he couldn't take care of the kids. And she had already said, I'm not going to not let you see your kids. But in order to make her stay in Huntsville, that was his way of doing so, by saying, no, I want shared custody. No, I want this. No, he's having all these demands when, one, he doesn't even pay child support. Two, he's already been reprimanded for abusing his kids. And three, he can't even feed his fucking kids. But any type of way to keep Melody in arm's reach, just like you're doing with Arionne. He's doing the same shit to Arionne that he was trying to do with Melody. All right. So we got that. I pulled some good clips too. All right. So let's play the clip right here where it's talked about where Martell then tries to deflect, where they were saying this is when Arionne called the house and all that, and Mel and Martell got to fighting or whatever, and Miss Van called Marsau to go over there. All right. So Martell then tries to deflect in terms of saying that Marsau was trying to holler at Mel, when that's a whole lie. He went over there to calm the situation down and get Mel out of there, because Miss Van was saying she was scared and didn't know what was going to happen with her daughter being in that house with Martell being aggressive, as we've all heard everybody say.
And said, back at the time worked at Slaw, and we were very close. He said, Martel, there, you're yelling and screaming or whatever, and I wanted to make sure that nothing actually happened. So I called Martel's phone a couple of times, trying to remove him out of the situation. After he didn't respond, I called Mel. I wanted to remove him out of the situation. Mel came up, we met at Chick-fil-A. And then we had sat in the parking lot, and Martel called and talk, whatever. The same thing I would expect Martel or any of my friends to do if that situation ever happened in my household for whatever reason. If me and teacher are into it, she'll call Maurice like he's my dad or something. But that's what happened.
You heard it when you mentioned that you mentioned the table. Don't get some drinks or something like that. Don't get some drinks.
Here he go.
And he said I shouldn't have did that. So that was my issue. The smooth with the drinks. I was like, this would be the time. Like, we never had any drinks. I know, but you mentioned that. Okay, but I think that the difference between you thinking that as a non-drinker, your thoughts of having drinks with your friend's wife is, and at the time of her, at the time of going through something like that, I don't think that I would say,
now Martell is deflecting now, knowing he was aggressive, all screaming on Mel and all of that. So when Marsau went over there to get Mel up out of their house, now he want to try to flip it and make it seem like Mel and Martell were just going out all casually for drinks, when that's not what it was. That's not what it was. Mel said that she went down the street to meet Marsau at Chick-fil-A to have a conversation with him about all the shit that was going on with Martell acting out and acting crazy, turning up on her. It had nothing to do with them going to no bars and having drinks and sitting kicking back like they was on a date. But that's what Martell made it sound like, because he didn't want to talk about what he was doing when it was said that Miss Van called for Marsau to go over there and get Mel up out of their house because he was being aggressive. Watch how he flip it.
Kitty, Martell called Melody to get drinks. That's what teacher wants to do.
Can you guys not hear my audio? So Marsau is debunking that he and Mel just casually went out for drinks in terms of what Martell was trying to make it into, because that's not what it was. That's not what it was. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. So Mel is saying that the affair was a slap in the face. She didn't even know. Let's see.
Relationship, Lord.
Such a slap in the face to me, because I didn't feel like I had the idea that we were in that kind of a place. I wouldn't have guessed that that was going on. And so now we're not to not discuss what the problem is, because I absolutely don't know what the hell the problem was. It ain't like me and you were in a place in our marriage where we ain't having sex and we ain't kissing and we ain't doing walks in the park and we ain't holding hands. That concerns me that we were still doing all of that, and you still found it necessary to have a full-blown girlfriend.
I love you. That's why, though, I stepped out in another relationship.
Wait, did you just say in another relationship?
Yes, he did.
So, okay, we're in a relationship.
Y'all was talking about,
And he said it current. We're in a relationship.
So y'all hear that? Mel said she didn't even know that shit was going on. She didn't even know he was doing that. She thought that they were good. The whole time Martell was coming home smiling in her face and then going back out sleeping with Arionne, steady impregnating her. Y'all know Arionne was pregnant 3 times from Martell. Okay. All right. So did I play all my good clips? Because I pulled a whole bunch of good clips here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I think I did. All right, so let's get into this next bit of news. I gotta refresh y'all memory on this, because some of y'all gonna be like, well, I don't know that. Yep. All right, so let's get into. Let me read the receipt from Mel. Golly, I got so much going on, y'all. Okay. When Mel is saying, all right, so the receipt that y'all see on the screen is Melody is saying, okay, this is what she's showing. Because people were saying, hold up, Martell hit you. And yeah, so she's saying here. So she says that I've been saying that for a while, but all of that goes out of the window when you're yelling in my face, calling me itches, punching me, and slapping me like I ain't no grown man. So Martell is saying that Melody is doing this to him. He says, but hey, okay, whatever. So Melody then responds by saying, let me see Friday night. She says that I did all of that to you. She said that, woo, if so, I guess I deserve to be punched in your mind, huh? She said, so, yeah, just like an abuser. Oh, and like you slapped me last week when once again, you put your hands on me first. Yeah, same thing, but what the hell, okay? So then, this is where Martell, let me put the other one up. This is where Martell responds. and admits to putting hands on her. All right. You got to put those up because that's going to lead into where we're going. All right. So y'all see that. Melody said, like I said, ain't no more covering. You're going to leave me alone. So let's go ahead and read it. I'm going to read it from my phone because it's kind of small there, but you guys can see it. All right. So this is from Martell's phone. All right. So Melody is saying in the purple, says that I'm getting my kids today and they will be going with me this week. I'm not taking them to a party. I did agree at one time, but you got slick with your mouth again. And I told you no, said that you take them. Said that the way that you and your mama trying me today. So Miss Marlene sounded like she was getting smart and slick with Melody and acting like Martell over there with y'all slick words, okay? And trying to mentally manipulate. She says is really horrible. She said that don't punch a woman ever. Says but trying to make me feel bad for walking the hell out the door. Keep that. All right. So then down here. All right. So Martell then says what? Says probably because you've been leaving for 11 years. And then under here, he apologizes to her and says, I'm sorry for that punch. So he apologizes for punching her. Okay, which shows that he was being physically aggressive. All right. She says, like I said, keep the attempt to paint me as a horrible person and mother no more. She said that you have no more right here over my mind. Stay away from me and leave me the hell alone. So she's making it clear she don't want shit from him. And that's it. And that's all on that. All right. So let's take that down. All right. So we saw that. All right, we saw that. Let's get into this, okay? Oh, before we get into that, let's go ahead and play, because I found the beginning of that video where Ariana and Martell were putting up this little united front after it was put out there that Ariana and Martell got into a fight. Y'all remember this was what, like a couple years ago? Martell, this is the first time that he ever went live with Ariana. And when he did go live with her, it was in order to have her debunk the fact that they had some type of physical altercation, even though her face is visibly swollen. I tried to show y'all yesterday, or was it the day before? Anywho, so you'll get to see how Martell is manipulating Ariana in this conversation in the beginning to say he wasn't even there. But I already showed you guys the scratches and the bruises on his arm because it's definitely around the same time, if not the same day that this said incident occurred. Okay, so they definitely had some type of fight. Allegedly. Let's go.
Good morning.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, son, what's up, man? How you doing, boy?
Look at her face.
You did. Good morning, Ariana. How you doing?
Look at her face.
Hi, breakfast.
Hey, thank you for jumping on here because some of the stuff that people been saying this morning, right? I know you told me you had like a million DMs about checking to make sure you're okay.
Y'all crazy. Y'all be making up so much stuff.
Yeah, they have been. But yeah, I appreciate you jumping on here. Almost, say what people are saying right now isn't true. So yeah, they'll never catch me.
I'm at home with my children. About to make some oatmeal.
Hey, well, the thing is, you definitely. Oh, say it again. Your phone.
Still coming back on, so y'all they gotta have something to talk about.
That's exactly what I said.
Years, and I've been telling, don't check for me unless you got to check for me. Like Martell, yeah, so it has to be something else better to talk about. I mean,
this is alleged when he slapped her, but then she told Original Straight No Chaser on a phone call that Martell slapped her. So why are you sitting on here defending him with your face visibly swollen and all up by her eye? Do y'all see it? Where my mouse is moving? All up by her eye, all down by her jawline, but all by her ear. She told the girl that she slapped her, and I told y'all yesterday, I wish I could play it, but Original Straight No Chaser does not want anybody playing her stuff, and she will strike your shit, so I'm not going to risk it, but she definitely told her, and I know other people have heard it as well, they can vouch for it, but here she is, sitting here, defending Martell, okay?
Also, you think, no, I ain't going to say about on, they paying me, Grace, and I don't know if I'm behind this.
Oh.
Hold on, I can't hear you. You're stay close to your phone because it's not picking up your words. What did you say?
I said I do though, because they're not paying me, so I say what I feel. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I mean, where is this coming from? I've been minding my business for a long time now, but it's almost when Arionne's name get brought up in something. Oh, y'all, they did a big boom on the day of promo day. Y'all picture look good.
Hey son, what son? What are you doing?
Be sweet. Don't do that.
Hey son, what are you doing, man? Daddy love you.
Yeah, but back to what I was saying, Martel. Oh, like, you know what? Let's talk about something more important.
What's that?
Everybody go to the link in my bio.
So now she's trying to deflect and not talk about her face, and she want to talk about her clothes. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this because I did pull this, okay, for everybody. Because somebody else asked me the other day, Caramel, wasn't Martell arrested before all of this? Before, yes, he was for the whole. And I'm going to read to you guys the incident that went down with the ATM situation. For those of you that don't know about it, I talked about this some years ago when I first pulled it up. So Martell, actually, from what we know of, I know of 2 mugshots from him. All right. So this is the one from, and this is, y'all can see the back, that's like from the jail. Mind you, the same jail that he worked at, Madison County Jail. He was arrested for the ATM situation. Melody Cherie did write up some papers for him. He did get it expunged from what I'm hearing, because Melody did use her sources to help him get out of that situation. He was facing 10 years. I did hear Melody say on her live the other day as well that there was a lot of things that she's still just finding out through bloggers and stuff that we pulled up that she did not know about this situation with Martell, but in good faith, she used her sources to write a letter to whoever she had to write it to in order to get these charges dropped from Martell, so he would not lose his teaching certification. Okay, because at the time that was his job. She didn't want him to lose his teaching certification. Then she got to pay all the fucking bills. And at the time she was with Martell, but he had an ATM theft situation and she helped him out. But now that's the thing she gets, because look at the shit that's going on with them now. So that was the mugshot. Okay, so let's take that down. Let's go ahead and read in its entirety. It is over on Lipstick Alley, but I'm going to go ahead and read it to you guys here. I know we have very good reading skills. So I'm going to pull it up so you guys can see. All right. Let's let that come up. I'm just trying to show y'all who Martell is, okay? Who he is. Okay. So as you guys can see, all right, so this happened Monday, January 2nd, 2006, okay? Some arrests for robberies, okay? All right, so give me a sec. All right, so let's start at the top. Now, authorities, as you guys can see up here, authorities spent the New Year's holidays tracking robbers and a family of potential burglars. One suspect worked as a jailer at the Madison County Jail. That was Martell. Okay. Priceville Police Chief Billy Peebles said. Now, Morgan County Sheriff Department Chief Deputy Mike Corley says that there were 2 robberies at Lacey Spring and an attempted burglary in Priceville over New Year's Eve night and New Year's morning. Okay, Martell went and rented a car. Now we heard where Destiny says that that Mel and Martell had some rented cars that were not turned back in when they were supposed to be. So that was not Melody, it was Martell. He rented a car to do this burglary. All right. So the burglary led to a foot chase and the arrest of 4 suspects. Okay, let's continue. The mayhem started Saturday night, New Year's Eve, when a man with a pow took money from the food mart on US 231 at Lacey Springs, Corley said. All right, continuing on. Then 4 individuals allegedly tried to break into an automated teller machine, which is an ATM, in Priceville, according to Peoples. Now, authorities captured the 4, according to Peoples, when Priceville Corporal Rick Williams surprised 2 men cutting the telephone wire at Regions Bank in Foodland Shopping Center in Alabama 67, or on Alabama 67. It says that Williams was on routine patrol at about 3 o'clock in the morning when he saw 2 men dressed in black. Says no doubt that they were after the ATM cash dispenser at the bank, according to Peoples. The men ran and Williams chased them into Veterans Park before they eluded him, according to Peoples. Now, Williams called for backup. About 2 hours later, Morgan County deputies found the suspects in a ditch behind the McDonald's, according to Peoples. Okay. According to Morgan County jail records, the 2 suspects are Samuel Holt. So y'all remember Martell's uncle Sam from the show that had on the white whenever Martell had his wine. Y'all remember he had the wine thing in Atlanta? and him and his uncle got into like this argument on the show. So that's the Uncle Sam. Samuel Holt was caught, 37 years old, of 3509 Incline Road, Huntsville, and Rashawn Joel Carter, who was 27, of 3603 Marymount Drive in Huntsville. Okay, a whole family of criminals. Said that Williams also located a suspicious car. This is where Martell come in a parking lot between Veterans Park and the shopping center that contained burglar tools, people said. All right, it said that it was a rental car from Madison. Martell rented a car in order to do this burglary. All right, so it says that during that time, a second vehicle pulled up, one that Williams had noticed in the area earlier that morning. Now it says in the car, Williams found Martel Holt, all right, of 6500 Woods Lane, Huntsville, Alabama, and Deborah Holt, which is Sam Holt, Martell's uncle's wife, okay, was also involved, of 3302 Horseshoe Trail Drive, Orange Park, Florida. Said that both wore black, okay, so they were dressed in all black like the Omen child. Said that they claimed that the parked car belonged to a friend whom they were there to meet, but they were the getaway drivers. It says that he said that Martel Holt, a jailer at Madison County Jail, had called in sick to get off work. So Martel called into work to get off to go do a robbery. Y'all hear that? And ass went right back there to the same jail. It said that people says that Williams became suspicious because Deborah Holt had a police scanner in her boot, and she and Martel Holt had two-way walkie-talkies. Said that people says that Samuel Holt is Deborah Holt's husband and Martel Holt's uncle. Now, Priceville police charged all four with possession of burglars' tools and transferred them to the Morgan County Jail. Says that police also charged Deborah Holt with 4 counts of insufficient funds. Said that she is out of jail on a $101,200 bond. Said that the other 3 are out of jail on a $100,000 bond. Corley says that one of the 4 is a suspect in the Food Mart robbery. Said that the investigation is continuing. The sheriff's department received a description that the armed robber is a black male about 6 feet tall who wore a white do-rag on and dark clothes, according to Corley. That was the Uncle Sam who was wearing that. Now, in an unrelated robbery, a man armed with a knife took money from the Buzz convenience store in Alabama on US 231 at Lacey Spring over the holiday. Corley says that authorities captured the robber at 1 a.m. Sunday in Somerville. I don't think he had anything to do with it. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't think that man had anything to do with their situation, okay? So, yeah, Martell is a damn criminal prior to all of this going on with him, you know, having this mugshot with Melody, okay? Y'all already know that. Let's see. Let's pull that up so y'all can see. Stop share, and let's share again so y'all can see. Okay, so prior to him even getting in all that, Melody got him out of that, y'all. Melody actually got him out of that, used her resources to get him out of that situation. Okay, that's where he was arrested for the DV, third harassment communications for the Revenge Peace situation. Okay, that was last year, January the 9th of 2024 at 4:02 p.m. He was released at 7:01 p.m. And I feel like he keeps getting a slap on the hand because he used to work at the jail. He knows people in the system. He knows people. That's why he do shit and he don't care. He just keep doing it because he knows he's going to get out. All right. Y'all see that? So the charges and bail amounts may change after the court appearances and may not be current. Bond companies and persons wishing to post bail should contact the detention center staff at 256. All right. So as you guys can see, that's his booking number. Y'all see his birth date, black male, case number, charge description, DV, third harassing communications. All right. HPD, which is Huntsville Police Department. And yeah, so that the first mugshot that I showed you guys that stopped, that's the one from the actual robbery. So that one. And I was trying to find the other piece to it, but yeah, that's the only one I can find for right now. But that's him. Y'all can see that's Martell. He's standing up against the jail wall. Y'all can see the jail wall in the background. So that's him. Okay, that's him from the actual robbery. Okay. And I sat on that for like a while. I'm surprised I could find it because I was like, I had to scroll and go all in my damn receipts and shit. What y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Melody says she did not know some of the details of the robbery that Martell was involved in, but you know, she was trying to, in good faith, go and help Martell get out of that situation so he wouldn't lose his teaching certification. And she says that a lot of stuff he still did not tell her that she found out by way of watching bloggers' videos whenever we was going and digging and finding stuff out and doing videos on it. She was sitting back like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Because Martell was just lying his ass off to her in order to get out of that situation. Yeah, somebody said, who calls off work to go and do a robbery? Right. And he went right back and was arrested and went to jail that day. Okay, right there around New Year's Eve. I just read it to you guys. But that's the type of person that Carlos King. It's a whole damn show of criminals on there to be exact. But y'all know Chris Fletcher. He just had his license revoked from doing some funny shit on there. Marsau, y'all know he just had a mugshot last year for some type of, I want to say traffic or something situation, speeding or whatever. Maurice, y'all know he just had his DUI situation. Y'all know Destiny, she done had several mugshots as well. Ken, he just had one for having them trees, okay, in his possession, and he's on probation. We already know about Marquez having a situation as well. We already know about Martell. We just talked about him. Damn, it's just like the whole damn show. Okay, what do y'all think? But this is who Carlos King likes to call Black Excellence Child. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all can sound off in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. All right. But I just had to go ahead and debunk because I was like, hold up, let me go back and look at this video again. Showing where Ariana was saying that she was actually working last year, but Martell already said, nah, that's like 8 years ago that you had a job, girl. You ain't worked. But he was saying he don't want her to work anywhere. And if she does get a job, it has to be like 15 or not 50 or $60 an hour or something like that. And I was like, but you don't have a work history. 8 years, who is getting ready to be hiring you? And yes, she does have a biology degree, but you don't have a work history where somebody's gonna come in and be like, oh yeah, girl, come on in here, let me hire you and pay you all this money when you really don't have anything to kind of show for her. You've kind of been sitting home for 8 years chilling, letting Martell run your life, which I think is so crazy. And Arionne used to be a pretty girl, no homo. She used to be a very pretty girl. When Martell first started messing with her, but it's like she just kind of went down and he's aged her. She looks stressed out. She don't really look happy. I don't feel like she have any more options because he's doing everything for her. She's got to stay in his house. She don't have a car. He's paying for her to go to school. It's like she's stuck. And I feel like she's, in a situation. I feel like he tried to do the same thing to Melody, but, Melody was too headstrong and too independent for that shit. And so now he's kind of putting that shit on Ariana and she's allowing it just for the sake of saying she got a man, which is weird. But what y'all think about it? We're going to get off this video. Thank y'all so much for joining. I just had to show you guys that. And I wanted to read to you guys because somebody asked me about the whole ATM situation. So I said, let me pull it and read it to you guys. All right. But that is it. They said that's the outcome. Yeah. What's up, Public Enemy number one? What's up? Thank you guys all for being here. To my Top Flight Mods, Scorpion Miss, Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, KBR, Tyra. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the content creators as well for being in the house. You guys know who you are. Thank you guys all for being here. I hope I didn't miss nothing. Hold on. It's child. When I tell y'all I'm pulling some receipts. Let's see. Yeah, I think I did play that with Marsau. I did. Yeah, I did play that with Marsau. Okay, but that's it, guys. That's it, and that's all. Okay, that is it, and that's all. Thank you guys so much for joining the live. Okay, all right. I will see you guys later in the next video. All right, please keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I go live. All right, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. Until the next video. Bye.
go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go,